What's up YouTube, Day Heavens Over Wargames. We're here with Luke, and Luke is bringing us his Spyral deck profile. Now a lot of you have been asking for this, and what we will point out right at the start is this is involving proxies for double helix, because that card art is exactly like Apprentice Illusion Magician for Dark Magicians. That is what double helix is like for spirals, and it's just too goddamn good. So we have proxied them in, but when we get to it, Luke will tell you what you can put in instead, because there is still a very, very cool combo with this deck. So without further ado, Luke, take it away.
Okay, so like Dale said, Spiral to double helix just opens up this deck so much. I would do one without double helix to play before Circuit Break, but it's just cringe-worthy playing without, because you miss so many of the combos that you could do. But anyway, without further ado, play Triple Super Agent, standard, it's just a good useful card. I could cut this potentially down to 2, but because of the Link Monster, but having 3 lets you get into it even easier, because not just the quick fix combo, you've got another one with this and Drone, just easy access into that as long as you open one of these and the field spell. So triple. Then you've got key card of the deck, Triple Quick Fix, who is busted as hell, who lets you get those plus 12s, plus 9, whatever, your ridiculous plus, and with him, your other machine dupe target, Triple Drone. Drone's just as good, he just lets you stack your opponent's deck, lets you get these effects off, as well as double helix's effect, so you could just link 2 of these into double helix and go off from there, because you know what their top card is. So that's the level 1s. Then you've got 2 hit sleepers. The amount of times that if you get the combo off, you bring out double sleeper is amazing, and if they do card you one's going to survive still, so you've still got double pop, which even one of these causes enough disruption to stop your opponents a ton. Play double last resort for that. This could be bumped up to 3, it's a good card, especially if you are going to play the Cannon Soldier Degenerate Filth for the FTK, because this just helps you get into Giga and X more. But 2's good for now. You might play a 3rd one just for your equipped like Super Agent, you buff up your other equipped spells, it could be quite useful. That's the main combo with Sleeper and Last Resort. For those of you that don't know, if you've got a Sleeper on the field, equip the Last Resort, and you target itself for its effect, it won't get destroyed, but you still get the target, and you still get your opponent's 2 pops. So that is busted. Next is a bit of a testing thing right now, is 2 master plans. Playing 2, drawing is pretty painful, so you have to go a roundabout way of finding a way to discard it to bring, say, Quick Fix back, search a big red and bring it back. It's a bit painful to do, but you can do it that way. I'm testing it with 2 right now, so I get my combo off, and if it comes down to it, I can bring it off again if I don't draw it for next turn, but 2's right now. You're not going to summon it that often through natural means, so that's done. For your hand traps, I've just put Maxi and 2 Ghost Ogres. 2 Ghost Ogres can be swapped out for other combo pieces if you wanted to extend more into spirals, but 2 Ghost Ogres is good for now. Maxi is always good. For spells, you have Triple Resort. Amazing card, especially because it's Masterpiece Resort. So Master Plan searches this and another Spiral Monster, so you can search, say, a Sleeper and this, search out your Last Resort, you've already got your 2 card combo there. You go through these very quick in turn 1 though, so be warned that you're not going to have... Your Terraforms are going to be dead in deck pretty quickly if you don't use them up. Triple Terraforming, while it lasts, this will probably get bumped down to 2, but this deck has no trouble with it going to 2. The only downside is not getting your initial combo off, but with Master Plan you're going to be searching it a ton anyway straight away without Terraforming. Could probably put in set rotations or Metaverse when that comes out, but at the same time with, I think it comes out with Double Helix, you can just activate it straight from the deck, although you'd rather have it on your turn. For your Spiral Gear stuff, you've got Triple Big Red to search off a Quick Fix, small fuel if you need to discard it in the end, and you've got 1 fully armed. Recently cut this down to 1, opening 1 and then having to search another to thin your deck and stuff as discard fodder is just kind of pointless. Might bump it back up to 2, just going to test it at 1 at the moment. The main card that lets you get off ridiculous combos, Machine Dupe. So this with Quick Fix or Drone just opens up your entire deck and you're good to go. Pretty much. Only got 1 super and 2 rares, bit this point. It might get that one ulti just to trigger people.
Shout out to Brad.
Shout out to Brad.
Brad.
Trigger and Brad. Again, 2 of the rank up magic Astral Force. I like this one just because you can skip your draw just to add it back to your hand if you want to go for another Zexal, which is filthy. Because you're going to have all your quick fixes in grave anyway, so you can special them back out, make the second Zexal. At that point, your first one's probably to use a material, so that's gone to 2k. So you just end up with 2 2k monsters on their turn, which they can't do anything anyway, so there's that. For your one-offs, you've got 1 Spiral Mission Assault. You bump this up in the Gigan X Cannon Soldier Turbo mess, but for now just 1's good enough. Sometimes I find myself using it just to get the extra draws off Sleeper, because this isn't once per turn. So for people that don't know what this one does is, whenever a Spiral monster destroys a monster by battle, or destroys a card by its effect, you get to draw a card. So Sleeper does it once. If you do the second Sleeper in the same turn, you get another draw, so you get 2 draws. Also, its banish effect special from hand comes pretty handy with another Spiral Mission, because you have 1 specials from grave instead. But 1 for 1, it's classic. That's your FTK if you do play the Cannon Soldier build. Rotor, Upstart, and Soul Charge. No real question there. And that's it for the spells. For the 2 traps, you've got Utility Y, because it's great to bounce stuff. Cut this down to 1, because bit of a dead card without this guy, or your double Helix. And Spiral Mission Rescue, which adds a spiral monster from your grave to your hand once per turn. Junarpa sends its trap, and also banish it to special summon from grave. And that's the main deck. So the side deck can be changed before you've got the new Spiral Link monster, but for now, what I'm running is 2 Princess Sprites. Filling your deck by a ton, you can end up with, say, 20 cards left in deck, or even less than that, and then pulling this off and getting your rank up magic off of the top can be massively game changing, because you just end up with Zexal as well from this extender, plus an 18 beta that you can just go over with for F0. Got the Embodiment Duo, just for the lock. I find myself rarely going into this, to be fair. It's probably a novelty at the moment, but it's there. So that's those 4. You've got 2 Zexals, and once to go into it, you've got Roots for your level 1 access. I've put a Utopia in for level 4 access. Could probably put in the Lightning package and swap out the Embodiment just for extra plays, really, extra damage. And we've got an F0 as well for the Utopic. That's for your level 1, your rank 1s, just to go into a good monster to get over. So they have to extend resources to get rid of that. So that's your Utopias. We've got the 1 Ghost Trick Duahan. I'm going to probably bump it up to 2 and swap out maybe some of the embodiment stuff, because the loop, just to continuously have the rank 1s, just to keep getting your searches off, is quite good, because you just loop through these. The 2 Spiral, the double Helix, this is your link monster. So this is a link down and left with 1900 attack. The requirements is 2 Spiral monsters. It's always counted as this guy, Super Agent, which is amazing for the deck, because he's your prime access for a ton of your cards. And the fact you can finally go into him whenever is amazing. I've got 1 Midas Radiant, 1 Decode Talker, and 1 Firewall Dragon at the moment. Mrs. Radiant I rarely summon, to be fair. It's mainly late game if you need to summon out a rank 2 monster just to get those 2 zones off, but don't find them very often. The Code Talker is your main combo with this one with Master Plan. You summon this, use its effect to special summon Master Plan. Its effect is you guess the top card of your opponent's deck, guess it right, add a Spiral monster to your hand or to a zone it points to. So if it points down, Master Plan search for a Spiral mission, then you link these two, link that and the Master Plan to summon Decode Talker. Master Plan then gets its double search off as well. And that's the extra deck.
So taking out the double Helix for now, you can go into Utopia play. You can also put the Goshu play in here as well and put those into Link Spiders to kind of extend your board and make it easier to get into your Decode Talker and other cards like that. So bear that in mind. This is just at its max power. Like it's too hard to kind of do this deck profile and not want to put double Helix in. It's just too strong. But the deck can be played without it. It's just a little bit slower. So like we said, put them in for Link Spiders, take those 2 proxies out for Link Spiders or change them in for a Utopia package, and put some Gofus in the deck as well to help the consistency a bit more. or you just play it the way it is.
You'd probably take out Master Plan for the go-throughs. Probably at least one of these you'd definitely take out. One sleeper maybe. I'm partial to keeping 2 sleepers, but the casual build will probably keep 2, 1 in. But they're your easy swap outs. Never play this though. This is a garbage card. We don't talk about her. She is dreadful, so we'll just put that out.
All it really matters is if she was like a Spyral rather than Spygal, it would have worked a lot more.
But she isn't, so she is tainted forever.
Anyway, that is Luke's Spyral deck profile. He will be doing a combo for us and possibly test hand, depending on what our time allowance is when we've got him. So without further ado, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and until next time, guys, as always, happy dueling. If you like that video, why not check out our other videos available? We've got more deck profiles, pack openings, and of course duels. And don't forget to click on the most important button of all, that subscribe button, right in the bottom left hand corner.